and something that he's really powerful is that he is the ability to pull together people. And people is such an important and powerful thing that we have to understand, that people is a real asset, right? Understanding how to bring out the most in people, how to influence people to be the best version of themselves. That's what Cory does. That's his real superpower. And we can tell you about all the things that he's done financially, and, the being a top 1% portfolio manager in TD Ameritrade and all this, right? And it's just amazing what he's done in his career and in trading and all this. But I'm telling you, his real superpower is in being a people person and being like a magnet for leadership, for bringing leaders together. So, with that, I'm going to be real shorter tonight. I want you guys to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Cory Kromray.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. You're good.
Amazing. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words and the warm welcome. I'm so excited to be here with everybody. It's good to see all the smiling faces. Let me see if I can get this pin replaced. And let's see here. There we go. That's very, very nice to see everybody. Man, just what an amazing week. A lot of you guys have seen so much progress and so much momentum since just this Monday. When we really launched the new vision of this company and the direction that we're taking. I'm actually out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, been in nonstop meetings since launch day, and really good meetings, might I add, meeting with some of the top NFT teams out here, and just looking in the whole future of where the digital revolution is going. I'm so excited to be in a position to where we can bring that to the world and bring that to average, ordinary people who would really have no shot at really getting positioned this well. I like to use the term being positioned at the forefront of a major economic movement. And I truly believe that with what we have here, it's exactly what you're going to see. And not only is it what you're going to see, but you're going to actually be able to witness firsthand for free exactly who we are, what we're about, the level of education we bring to the market, and most importantly, you're going to see how we evolve and how we evolve rapidly. You get to see the growth that we encompass over the next 30 days. You get to see the growth that happens over the next 30 days after that, and to see how fast we grow, how we're making quantum leaps right now in the financial space, bringing some of the most robust technologies to the world. And I think that you're going to be very, very pleased if you're one of those people that are just looking for something different or wondering, how can I participate in this next move, this next transition of wealth, then you're definitely in the right place. I don't want to waste any of your time. I also want to say, please don't judge the presentation on me. Sometimes I get really excited. You might not relate to that, but I'm just here to deliver the information as facts. By the way, everything I talked to you about tonight is documented, verifiable. We can back this with 100% data. And I just really want you to have an open mind, right? They say a mind's like a parachute, works better when it's open, right? So have an open mind, look at what we're doing. And I think you're going to be very, very pleased to see what we have to offer. So a little bit about me, like Gary said, I've been very blessed to be among the top 1% portfolio managers in the U.S. Had, top grossing portfolio 2018, 2019 of the Midwest. I've done very, very well, right? I've actually made the majority of my wealth living behind a computer screen, making rich people richer. And, I'll be the first to admit that it wasn't the most fulfilling job in the world. The only thing it did is fill my pocketbook. And in 2019, I was actually in a situation where I had more money than I ever had in my life. In fact, so much that I never had to work another day again. And I'm really looking at my life as, the next $1 million deal doesn't really make or break me at this point. Like, I can already do all of these things. I was at the peak of my career, in 2019, but I was also 36% body fat, 211 pounds, could barely even breathe when I tried to play with my kids. And can anyone else see Cory? People can see me, right? People are saying in the chat box they can't see me. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Yeah, it must be your computer. Sorry about that. So, one of the things that I figured out was, as I was pursuing success and I was really trying to figure out, the path that I was going to take to become successful, when the drive was there to get to the top, it was a lot of passion, right? That was involved in getting there. But once you get there, and really your whole life consists around, okay, I'm doing the same thing every single day and I'm just making more money. I can already do the things that I want to do, but what is my purpose? What is my passion in life? I realized I was waking up every day empty. So in 2019, I was getting ready to partner with one of the largest brokers in the United States to develop a educational platform to teach people how to trade the S&P 500 E-mini futures market. I'm among the top 1% portfolio managers in that space currently at today. And that's among the top 1% of profitable portfolios. You know, not all portfolios are profitable. In fact, 90,000 of these portfolios that were traded at this broker were trading in the S&P 500, and only 15,000 of them showed a consistent monthly profit. And our portfolios were ranked among the top 1% of that 15,000. And so as they approached me with the partnership to really bring this type of education to the masses, I was really excited about that. I was like, this is going to be my passion. I'm going to bring these people Wall Street style returns, hedge fund style returns to the average ordinary person that has unordinary dreams and goals in life. And I got super pumped up about it. We started developing the platform, and then they wanted to roll it out in October 2019 at $25,000 for entry and $3,000 per month on a 12-month contract. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like a $60,000, ish commitment before people even put money in their brokerage account. like I thought we were going out to help people. This is basically what I'm doing already, right? Taking people that are already making multiple six figures and showing them how to make more money. But like, I want to go out to the guy that was like me, broken, and hopeless, and give that guy a chance. If a 16-year-old high school dropout construction washer that was washing dishes for minimum wage can break out of those habits and go make millions of dollars, then anybody can, right? And that's how this whole journey started. That's how Driven was created. I saw a lot of things happen in 2020 that really changed my perspective of not only how business was going to be done in the future, but how I also needed to adapt and really put myself in a position where I could position the masses to capitalize on what I believe to be, and this is years now, I'm almost going into 9 years of trading at a very high level, 6 years in professional money management. And I can tell you right now, I think over the next 2 years, maybe 3, we'll see the biggest transfer of wealth in history. And I think it's going to come out of the home-based business industry. Like, they say network marketing, multi-level marketing, right? Those things. Well, those things are going to be the new norm of business. And I believe jobs will be abnormal. I really, truly believe that making money from home, or people looking for ways to make money from home, will be the new normal job. So I see this huge shift in the home-based business industry. In fact, in 2020, it did $300 billion. 85% of women who made a six-figure income in 2020 made it out of the direct sales network marketing industry. So I see this happening. Then I also see the need or the want or the yearning to learn about cryptocurrency, to learn about trading. And then I see these companies that are trying to launch trading and network marketing. And the one thing that I saw that they were doing all right was they understood that there was a huge demand there. In fact, we partnered up with one of those companies, and in 9.5 months, we did $47 million in sales and put a team together of 16,500 distributors starting from zero. So when I saw the demand for that, the one problem that was missing is none of these guys knew how to put together a real trade team where they could sell you the idea of making money in the market. But then when it came down to actually doing it, nobody was making money. In fact, a lot of the guys were doing it wrong. They were selling you on the idea, but then they just say, go build the comp plan, go build the comp plan. So I said, if we did this, we would do it different. We would actually build a world-class trade team. We run it like a Wall Street hedge fund, and we really hold strict standards to what it means to be a trader at Driven, where they have to maintain a 65 to 70% month over month win rate, average out every 90 days. If they lose 3 trades in a row, they have to get permission, and they have to go through a checkup from the neck up to evaluate their strategy and structure to make sure that their strategy is not flawed, so they can't go into downward spirals or implosions. So creating that backbone was the beginning of how Driven Trading was birthed. And the reason I was able to assemble that team was because I've just been in this space for a long time. Some of the guys that you'll see come and get announced with this company very soon are some of the top portfolio managers in the world. Guy, former institutional money manager for Morgan Stanley, Bank of New York Mellon, T. Rowe Price. Another person that we have coming in from some of the largest banking institutions overseas. Guy that's part of the 3rd largest trade floor in the world. A lot of people that have their Series 65, Series 99, like licensed CFA, CTA certified traders. Some of the guys are my students who are up and coming and some of the most prominent educators in the space. And we said, if we do this right and we all work together cohesively as a unit, we could build the best trading company in the world and give people the ability to make money by marketing our platform once they get those results through the highest paying compensation plan in the world. And that's how we went to start. And that's how Driven was birthed. And so if you look at what's taking place right now in the world, there's two big things that are taking place. Number one, home-based business industry is exploding. $300 billion. You got to think that's more than the video game industry, the NFL, TV networks, Netflix, all that stuff. If you combined all of that, the music industry, threw it all in one pot, it wouldn't even be close to that, right? That's how big that industry is. It's created more millionaires than any other industry in business. And then you look at the trading verticals, right? You look at the stock market, the futures market, the derivatives market. And we're talking about trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in trading volume, some daily trading volume. If you're talking about derivatives, you're talking about quadrillion of dollars, right? And there's this intersectional innovation that's taking place where companies are attempting to position themselves with a network marketing or home-based business affiliate style opportunity where they're promoting these type of trading opportunities. What we did is said, let's build a trading business. And then we have that as the optional portion for people to go out and be able to make a living, make more money to be able to then put in their trading account to grow it at a more rapid pace. Because it's not like every single person on this call tonight has $50,000 to put in a broker account, right? A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. That's just the fact. 75% of the population makes less than $50,000 per year. With the cost of inflation going up, it doesn't look like people have that much extra money. And in fact, they say the average bank account savings is $500 or less than $500. They also say with just an extra $500 per month, the majority, 85% of people would avoid filing bankruptcy. So when you look at that being our statistics, this is what I say. There is no skill more essential to the American dream than the ability to make money with your money and being in control of it yourself. But most people, they put their money, 401ks, IRAs, and the Edward Joneses, the Morgan Stanleys, the Merrill Lynches of the world, they make their, conservative 8%, 10%, and good years, 12% per year. But yet, if you're an accredited investor, you have $1 million net worth or more, and you can participate in a hedge fund or a private placement, they're doing 8, 10, 15, sometimes even more percent month over month over month over month. But most people don't know that. So what if you could bring hedge fund style returns to the masses? What if it was what was once only available for the classes is now available for the masses? That's how Driven was birthed. Like, why isn't this available for everybody? It's not a skill that's that hard to learn. It takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of discipline, but it's one skill, one time for the rest of your life to literally create financial freedom where you never have to worry about money again. And when that happens, you get to go live your passion and pursue your purpose. So Driven Trading ultimately, guys, is a new digital revolution that will really change the way people think, people communicate, people do business. This is a community. This is a group of people that have come together with common purpose and common goals. We might all have individual dreams, goals, and aspirations in life, but together we can achieve them by helping one another and supporting one another and lifting people up when they're down, right? There's a lot of negativity out there, right? You don't really get a lot of recognition for your achievement in the corporate world anymore. In this platform, that's what we thrive on because it's very important to be able to boost your psyche, right? To help people grow as a person, then to teach you how to make more money and teach you about pipeline systematic cash flow, to teach you how to keep your money through financial literacy and not go, you can't take somebody who's making $3,000 a month to $30,000 a month and not teach them how to manage it, right? There's different tax strategies that you're going to need to learn. Well, we've created all of that in one ecosystem. And that's what Driven's about. And that's why so many people are excited. In fact, since Monday, 2,700 people have registered. And then since then, another 1,600 have come in the last 48 hours. That's how many people are interested in this. So not only are we helping position people for the future, but also brands for the future. And we're going to talk about that as you see Driven evolve. But right now, this is the absolute fact of what's taking place in the world. 50% of people right now are unsatisfied with their current life and they're seeking change. Well, in order to change the results you have in life, you have to change, right? You either hate losing enough to change or you hate changing enough to lose. But you can't have both, right? You can't have it both ways. Also, when you look at the financial markets, in fact, 55% of all people right now are already involved in trading, but yet 95% of the people in the retail traders don't win. They don't make money. because they just don't know where to get their information from. They go look at this course or this YouTube video or this YouTube video or this strategy or that strategy. And one strategy is working for a while and it stops working. They think that their plan is that they have to switch the strategy, when really all it was is a market shift and they just need to learn proper risk management, right? So we eliminate the white noise here. We teach you every single thing we know. All the information that we teach is from multiple 7- and 8-figure traders, portfolio managers. We teach you how the whales trade. We teach you what institutional money does, because a retail trader, you and me sitting on this call right now, unless you're a multi-billionaire hedge fund owner that's watching us, right? Well, we got products for you too. But unless you're that person, right? Unless you're that person, we can't move the market. So what if we could show you, as a group of professional traders, how to identify when the big boys were coming into the market? So you could align your money with their money and let them push you up the charts. And while you're learning the skill, while you're learning about your finances and you're learning business training and you're learning how to develop yourself into a skilled, disciplined trader, what if you could copy every single thing that we were doing in the meantime and earn while you learn? Think about this for a second. What if every time a professional trader, guys who make millions of dollars, manage multi-million-dollar accounts, every time they entered a trade in the market, what if they sent it to a signal on your phone and all you had to do was copy it and paste it right into your broker? What I'm saying here is, you don't ever invest money with our company, right? You don't invest money with us at all. We don't manage your money. You manage it. You pick a broker of your choice. You fund it with your own money. You're in 100% control over your funds at all times. And you get to keep 100% of the profits. We just show you when to get in. We show you when to get out. We give you multiple ideas throughout the day in the cryptocurrency market, the indices market, stock market, options market, futures market is coming this month. And then not only did we say, okay, that's really great because we can have people now position themselves the right way and earn money while they're learning, but there's still the ability for human error to the brand new person that maybe has never even looked at a chart before. So we figured out how to automate the entire process. What if, when a professional trader goes ahead and sends that signal, we had an AI virtual assistant? Just think of it like that. That would take that data, take it and paste it on your account within 0.08 of a second. And now it positions you in that account with a controlled risk. And then artificial intelligence trade management software manages the trade for you as a professional portfolio manager would manage his position. For those of you traders that understand it, think of it like this. Let's say you enter the trade, it's all done for you. It gets placed into your broker. Let's say you want to take 50% at take profit 1. And then as soon as that happens, you want to adjust your stop loss to break even plus 3 points. When TP2 hits, take profit 2, you want to peel off 25% of the remaining position. And you want to adjust the stop loss to where TP1 was to secure some more profit. And then when it gets to TP3, you close out the rest of your position. We could do fractal stop losses, trailing stop losses, jumping stop losses, fixed stop losses. You could do a fixed controlled risk per execution based on what trader you're selecting to get the signal from. It is the most robust artificial intelligence trading technology that's ever hit the trading industry. And we have it here exclusive to this company, and we'll be releasing it to the world for the very first time on January 31st. Literally just a couple days from now, you will have first movers advantage on one of the strongest fintech plays that's ever hit the market. So that's our technology. On top of the technology, we're bringing out robust trading platforms. We have our own trading platform that's going to be launching Q2. We're even looking at onboarding our own cryptocurrency exchange, our own wallets. We're building our own NFT platform. Okay. How many people know that, the NFT space is exploding right now? Well, what if you had a way to control the supply, the demand, the scarcity, and the value of the NFTs that you were actually creating within an internal platform? What if you had one of the top NFT companies in the world that's on hundreds and millions of dollars year after year in the NFT production, that's been behind some of the largest NFT projects that's ever existed? And what if you had them creating NFTs for your company and you guys could position yourself in the beginning to be in the most scarce NFT offering that will probably ever hit the market? This is the type of stuff that we're moving into. See, a lot of companies can focus on this, or a lot of companies can focus on the lotions, potions, pills, hot chocolates, teas, coffees, or some of the trading companies out there can focus on, the Forex trading, and that's not working so well. So let's launch a clothing brand, right? Just stuff that doesn't even make sense. But if you focus on what matters, right? Getting people free, giving them the best shot at financial freedom that they've ever had in their life by teaching them the skills that they're going to need to not only create the wealth now, but to also maintain that wealth in the future. That's what driven trading is bringing to the market. Okay. And we're so confident in the value that we have. We're so confident in what we're offering. We've decided to give it to everybody for free until April 1st. And now, just so you know, like we're just getting started, right? We've been in the development for the last 30 days on this project. So when you get in there, realize that's a 30-day production. I want you to pay attention to what the next 30 days looks like and the next 30 days looks like as we get into April 1st and we have our launch in Las Vegas, Nevada, and where we're at then. Because we will be so far above and beyond what the standard companies at. You'll see companies that have been in business for 7, 8, 10 years that aren't even close to where we're at in our first 90 days. Because we have a huge heart and a mission to set people free. We believe with this program right here that we're launching with the NFT program alone, somebody can monitor. I think I got somebody that's unmuted. Just with the NFT program alone, we could potentially set a substantial amount of people free. You're going to be able to not only get the NFTs, you'll be able to stake the NFTs with our platform. When you stake the NFTs, you get a 20% off your monthly auto ship. There'll be exclusive rare NFTs that are created in just the launch month, that first month. You can, by the way, the members that are coming in for free, you can also bring in additional members for free and free trials to get them excited. They're all linked to you through affiliate links so you can track them and code them. And as we get moved into our platform where we launch the big project, you'll have first movers advantage of what will be truly one of the largest companies that's ever existed in this space. And I believe, humbly speaking, the company that will create more millionaires than any other company in existence in business. And I know that's a very, very bold statement, but if the network marketing industry is the largest industry that's produced millionaires, I haven't seen any company come close to what we're bringing to the marketplace. And I am not an egotistical guy. For people that know me, I'm actually very humble. This is me speaking conservative, right? Not only will we have this NFT program, the exchange, the tokens that we'll create that go with the value of the NFT, you'll be able to exchange reward points for NFTs. There's different business building activities for those of you who participate in bringing Driven to the marketplace with us, where you'll be able to get NFT rewards and crypto rewards. We can actually pay out commissions in cryptocurrency, receive cryptocurrency, and ultimately we're creating our own ecosystem of transacting with each other. Imagine if we have 1 million people that can all transact internally with each other. We determine the value of our NFTs, the cryptos, the tokenized platforms, the DeFis we create. And then we're also the company that goes out and leverages the products and services that we've built, the team that we've built, to other companies out there that are your competitors, and you rip a royalty every single time one of those NFTs is sold, created, anything. And this community will always reap the reward because it's the baseline foundation of everything else that is created afterwards. So if you guys really knew the vision of how powerful we're going to go in this space, I mean, we're talking metaverse, multiverse, even overland, you know, the AR that's coming with the Google glasses and the Apple glasses. We are way out there right now. We're buying land. We're doing all the things that we need to do to position ourselves way ahead of our competitors. And the main reason and the biggest reason of why we're going to be able to accomplish this is because of the power of our culture. I believe truly that we have one of the strongest, most documented communities in business. In fact, the 2,600 people that started with us on Monday, I believe are some of the sharpest business minds that you have ever seen in your life. Probably one of them is the person who invited you onto this presentation tonight, right? And if you say, well, you know, this guy was just my buddy from work and he doesn't really know too much, well, I guarantee he's connected to somebody that's really smart, that's involved in this community, because we like to do business with people that are integrable, that they're ambitious, they got to be smart players, and we're positioning a group of people right now to lead a financial revolution through this program. I think that what we'll do will set so many families free. It'll be a household name, and that's what we'll be known for, right? This isn't something where you got to come in here and stock up, you know, your closet full of products. You know, we're a digital company and we're creating a digital revolution. And the whole entire goal and purpose behind this is to set you up for what's coming. See, most people are completely blind as to what's coming, like really completely blind to what's coming. You know, they have no idea that, you know, if you just keep your money in your 401ks and IRAs, I mean, what have they done over the last couple of years? What do you think is going to change is the more important question. And then also this, I mean, you have one of the most artificially inflated markets that's ever existed in history. There's more artificially inflated money that's just printed with no backing that's holding this whole market up. I mean, I'm not here to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's just straight up facts. Like, you can only hold up a market artificially for so long before people get mad enough to say, you know what? The power is in our hands now. That's the concept of cryptocurrency. If you look at us going into the digital world, where digital currency and digital art and digital clothes and digital stuff, this isn't something that can be stopped, right? It's not something that can be stopped. So you're either going to be ahead of it or you're going to fall behind. Because if you're one of the people that was like the majority of the people that I talked to, even about network marketing back in the day, and they say, oh, those are scams. Oh, those will never work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. But then the industry goes on to create more millionaires than any other industry in business. That's the facts. That's the facts. It's not that nobody makes money in those things. No, the facts are it's actually created more millionaires than any other industry in business. That's the facts. So the facts are this. If you don't get ahead of what's coming, you will be left behind, because it can't be stopped. There is nothing that will stop the digital revolution. There is nothing that will stop, our money shifting into digital money. And there's nothing that will stop the NFT platforms, because all of this, and even they say the one thing that could stop it is if they shut off the internet. Well, now even the internet is being decentralized. And once they decentralize the internet, it's game on. It's game on. And now it creates the ability for the people to have control over what takes place in their life, how their money is handled, right? You get to decide how much money you're going to pay in taxes. Taxes is the biggest scam out there, right? And I'm not going to be that guy, right? Actually, I'll say this. Don't listen to anything I say from a financial standpoint on taxes, just in case somebody from the IRS is listening. Pay your taxes, be a good citizen. It's the law, right? But figure out the loopholes, because there's a lot of them. So anyways, guys, the whole point here is that if we focus on 4 pillars within this company, which is exactly what we're doing, teaching people how to grow as a person, because you have to have the right frame of mind coming into this space. You're going to have to learn something new. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have a little patience, right, to learn something new and learn new skills, right? And it doesn't matter how young you are on this, and it doesn't matter how old you are on this. Everybody has the ability to learn this, and we will guide you every step of the way. So growing as a person is number one, most important. We're going to position you to be at the forefront of the whole movement that takes place with driven trading, which is going to create pipeline passive income for you. Pipeline passive income, meaning you don't have to go fill up your buckets every day and dump them in the well. You get to build a pipeline and turn the faucet on and let that water flow in. Let that money flow into your household. Pipeline systematic residual cash flow. Then we're going to teach you financial literacy and teach you how to keep that money, teach you how to avoid paying outrageous in taxes, right? Making sure you're set up properly, showing how to defer taxes and put things in your kids' names and set up trusts. Like, these are the things that people with money do. So we're going to teach all of you how to do it, because it's how you need to set up your future. Instead of, going from $3,000 a month to $30,000 a month and spending 35 by buying all the new cars and toys and Gucci and Louis Vuittons and all that stuff. And we're going to teach you how to get out of debt. We're going to teach you how to, get yourself set up for financial freedom before you do any of those lavish things, right? So grow as a person. We're going to show you how to make more money and create pipeline systematic cash flow. We're going to teach you how to keep your money, and we're going to teach you how to grow your money at a rate that most people will never see. And it's not that it doesn't exist out there. It's actually a very common thing, but you have to be somebody important most of the time to participate, because a lot of it is because it's private placement or it's by invite only. And you're not going to get invited if you're just somebody making $60,000 a year, a blue collar worker, and blah, blah, blah. Say, oh, hey, by the way, I got a buddy that runs a hedge fund. You want to invest in it? And it's just not a standard thing, right? Because they're going to have you fill out risk disclosures. They're going to have you do a KYC. You're going to have to be an accredited investor with $1 million net worth or more. You're going to have to make $200,000 per year for 2 consecutive years, right? There's a lot of criterias that you have to follow in order to get placed in those. But hedge funds do 8% every single month, all the time. There's crypto hedge funds that do hundreds and hundreds of percent per year. We're bringing that to the masses, because why not? Why not bring Wall Street to Main Street? Why not position people to where they can actually reap the reward on the largest shift of wealth that will ever happen in history? Because all this information is available now. It just needs to be taught the right way, and people need to capitalize on it the right way, and not have unrealistic, mindset of returns that they're going to come in and do 100% month over month, or you got the guy that says, come in here and I'll show you how to flip your account in a week and double it. Don't listen to those guys. It's not realistic, right? It's a slow and steady wins the race in this space. You take $1,000, you compound it at 10% month over month for 6 years, it's $1 million. What other shot do you have at making $1 million in the next 6 years? That's with $1,000. Imagine starting off at 10,000. That snowball happens a lot quicker. We have one of the most robust compensation plans that we'll be introducing to the market next week. You'll have to come back here next Thursday to learn about that compensation plan, right? Because we'll have all the documents ready for you. But I truly believe if there was ever a time in your life where you're looking at opportunity, that opportunity is right in front of you right now. They say there's 3 big opportunities that will happen in the average person's life. They'll have 3 chances at 3 major shots. Okay. Now that's the average person. What I'm going to tell you is this is definitely one of them. Okay. So just don't let this one slip you by in case it might be the last one. And in case you might have missed out on your couple, or this might be the only one. You never know, right? There's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of bad stuff out there. Our goal here is to do everything right. Okay. I have a privilege and honor of serving as a CEO of this company. My whole goal here is to do everything right every single step of the way. A lot of you might have heard stories of me in the industry of, walking away from multiple 7-figure incomes to choose my character over a check. Those are true stories. You know what I mean? I walked away from a $10 million yearly deal because it was sacrificing my character. I realized at this point in my life, character and integrity are the most important things. If you hold those true, they're good. You can rebuild your life from a financial standpoint at any time, but rebuilding your character is one of the most difficult things you do. So if that's just the one nugget you hear on this presentation tonight, I really want you to take that to heart. We have really good people on our team. My CMO who came on board with us, we're so blessed to have her. Over 22 years of marketing experience. She was the former creative director for the UFC, led UFC's international expansion team. That company went on to do billions and billions of dollars and sold for billions. A lot of that had to do with the entire branding and reshaping everything that Livia Fisher-Kane did, and she is now the company's CMO. She's been among the founding team with me in bringing this project to market. We also have our COO, Mr. Gary Engels. This gentleman is one of the top leaders I've ever worked with in business. He's actually a martial arts instructor, black belt in Taekwondo, on his way to getting his black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Just so you talk about just the discipline of that alone, and then realizing this guy's one of the most powerful business minds and one of the most structured, organized people that cares about people I've ever met in my life. And we're so blessed to have him. And there's going to be a lot more slides. These are just some slides that we got for this presentation tonight. We have a lot more slides coming. We have other people that are on our team. Our whole trading team is going to be highlighted very soon here. So we have those slides coming. Actually, tune into our presentation next Thursday, and you're actually going to be able to see a firsthand look at all those people that are on our team, that make up our team, from our VP of training, from all the traders that are in between there. But we're a purpose-driven company. We really do everything we do for the people that are with our community. We ask you to show up as the most consciously competent, integrable version of yourself you can be, and let us start building you from there. And we promise you that we will do everything we can, invest our money to make sure that this is the #1 platform, the best platform, not in the world, the best platform for the world. I don't care if this is the biggest company in the world. I don't care if we're the fastest to $1 billion. Are we going to be? Maybe we have a good shot of it. We're definitely doing it right, and we're definitely ahead of the competition, but I don't care about those numbers. I care about being the company that lasts 25 years, 30 years, 100 years. I care about being the company that's not a part of the statistic. 1 out of 1,000 companies make it to 5 years in this industry. I care about doing everything right. I care about making sure people get paid on time. I care about making sure people are learning the right way and having the right expectations. And I want people to win. That's what's important to me. That's what's important to the team. That's what's important to our traders. And that's why I believe we will be one of the most revolutionary companies that have ever existed in this space. So if you like what you hear, we welcome you to the team. After all of the studying I've done of some of the most successful people in the world, I'm a big avid reader on success, read 1 to 2 books every single month. And I can tell you, the good quality that the majority of leaders have is they're decisive. They make their decision based on facts. Tonight, I gave you the facts. These are all facts. Everything I said is documented. It's verifiable. All the things I said are coming out. This is not happening like next year. These are things that will happen before April 1st. And then what you see happen for the rest of the year will absolutely blow your mind. There's a funded trader programs that are coming out. There's new technologies that we're introducing. We'll be one of the very first companies in the world to introduce automated trading on some of the largest brokers in the United States, like Owanda, E-Trade, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, with algorithmic trading strategies. We're just way out there in the space. We have really good teams. We have good people that believe in this mission that we're bringing to the world. And I think it's just a big blessing because we have a lot of people that, are behind us and they believe in us. And I remember my mentor told me one day, there's nothing more powerful than a volunteer army. And because of that volunteer army, we launched this company. And because of that volunteer army that has been backing us with all of their efforts and really all of their reputations, we will not fail them. And if you decide to take a position and be a part of this community, I can promise you this, we won't fail you. We're free. We've made it. You know, this is something that's so passionate for us. This is our legacy, and we will not let it fail. So if you're excited and you're ready to get started, I can tell you right now, over the next 2 years, out of all the business that I've done and all the success that I've had, I actually was just talking to my partners the other day about this. I don't think there's anything that you could position yourself in the next 2 years that will pay you more money and change your life more drastically than active aggressive participation in this model. I truly mean that with all my heart. You will either be a part of it or you will watch it happen. Regardless, we still love you, right? And if it's not for you today, just keep watching and keep paying attention. Take your free trial and go through some of the information. Watch us evolve. Watch us fulfill everything that I said to you tonight, and you'll realize that when we speak something, we make it happen. So love you guys. God bless you. I really appreciate the time that you give me tonight, and we will see you next week, Thursday.